What the? Wait, hold on. I'm just so confused right now. I don't feel like I. That's weird. I didn't mean to start this, but I guess I did. Um. So yeah, I'm extremely tired today, right? So I'm not going to be awake for a very long time today. And I got home a little early. So, hey, Jess. So I got home early. I realize I'm probably going to be sleeping for about 12 hours after this week because I've not slept at all during the entire week, which was really fun. But I just had something on my mind that was happening, like over the past probably almost a year, right? Um, I think everybody kind of knows what kind of communities I used to hang around a lot. There's not really like a big reason why I stopped, really. I kind of get to this point where I'm like a wanderer, you know? I like to roam around. Sometimes I go and do other shit with other people sometimes. There are places that I don't go, I choose not to engage with. But anyways, that's not the point I'm trying to make right now. I'm tired. I'm going to be drifting back and forth a little bit. But like the biggest thing that I've seen over the my course of time of being around these types of spaces for the past 3 or 4 years is the amount of pride that people have and how uncontrolled it is in a lot of people and how it seems to completely sabotage them. Because this is the thing, right? When you want to make your YouTube channel a business, right? And this is the separation of a lot of people that they have. There's the people who want to make a business, and there are the people who just want to come hang out and make money in the process and just kind of talk shit. Hey, Jared. So this is the true separation. There is no content. And this is just something I heard AVG said that I disagree with. I don't think that there is content creators and content reviewers. I don't think that that's really the way these two spaces work. I think it's more people like people who want to make a business, who want to make a living off this stuff, and people who just want to bullshit, who just want to talk shit and hang out with people that they enjoy talking with and have fun and joke around. I'm more a part of that camp. I'm more of a part of the I don't really give a shit about what's happening on the online stuff. I don't really care about debates a whole lot. I enjoy philosophy. And with philosophy, you have to be capable of being logically consistent and capable of um, producing like coherent argumentation to justify your positions. But besides that, I don't really care about debates. It's just not my thing. Um, I enjoy debating about silly shit. And that's fun. Debating about silly shit is fun. So that's why I'm not even really part of the whole. Um, I'm not really part of the business aspect. I'm not making anything to be a part of a business. That's why if you're trying to make a business and you want me to be one of your mods, that's not a great idea. I'm going to be honest. Um, because I will. For most part, I will control myself, but for a lot of it, I'm gonna joke around and um, just joke around with people in the chat and troll the shit out of them. And a lot of people don't like that. I mean, there's a dude, and I don't even care. I'll just use his name because he's kind of a retard, anyways. Seth, like that Seth dude who roams around different people's channels. I joked with him in AVG's chat one day. Uh, I asked him, "Hey, is it okay if I banned you? You're kind of retarded." And then he got super mad and just stopped hanging around Emmett's channel because he's an idiot. He didn't understand what was happening there. But but if you're making a business and you want your channel to be a business, you shouldn't mod me because I won't really control myself to the level of I'm not going to conduct myself as if I'm trying to uh, facilitate business relationships. That's not the way I am. If there's something stupid that I see happening, I'm going to say something. I'm going to say my opinion. But anyhow, I'm drifted off because I'm tired. But a lot of what I've seen lately, because there's the separation. There's the people who don't really give a shit. There's the people who don't really give a shit that just want to talk shit, and they're more. And there's like certain divisions of that. There's the people who just don't take any of this stuff seriously and joke around about it. And then there's there's two sides of the non-business type of people on the internet. There's the people who take it way too fucking seriously, like deadly seriously, but pretend they don't. And then the people, my name is Shrimper Lion Doomring. You got it wrong. But there's the, but there's the people that there's the people that take it way too fucking seriously and pretend like they don't, and then just use the fact that, oh, I'm just joking around as a method of like personally attacking and affecting someone's real life. That's a lot of what the drama sphere is. Those types of people. Those are the types of people. They're the prideful, ignorant, and arrogant people. They're the type of people who don't pay attention to what's happening around them, and they get themselves caught in situations that if they just admitted they were wrong, it would cause way less problems. But they don't. And I don't think that somebody should be bullied and beaten into admitting that they're wrong. If you're wrong, you need to be able to see it. But so that's like what the drama sphere is. It has a lot of people like that, and there's a handful of people sprinkled in, and the audience, I think, is more so this way than the people that are actually producing the drama content themselves. The drama content creator is the person who is extremely prideful and trying to attack people's personal lives, affect their real life, or destroy their business that they're trying to create in the online space. And they don't understand the problem with it because why should anyone take any of this shit seriously? It's just the internet. Well, because it's a place where people come to make money and to create a business. So yes, obviously those people are going to take this shit seriously. So if you insult their character, they're going to be like, okay, go fuck yourself. They're gonna, that's the way it's going to be. But when it comes to, but I think the audience themselves are just people who just joke around and think it's funny. They're the people that don't take it too seriously. They're the people that won't get really affected by this. But people start shit back and forth constantly. And the best way to deal with that kind of stuff is to just leave it alone. People could talk shit about me all they want. I don't really give a fuck, to be honest, because I'm not trying to make a business. The things that if the things I would do on the internet would just be about having fun. If I were to make money doing this stuff, it would be about having fun. I missed that. I missed the first bit. Please restart. All right. Well, this is a feminist channel, and Kat is the matriarch of this channel, so we have to repeat everything. So basically, I was saying how I've heard AV talk about there's the content creator and the content creator and the content. And by the way, this is what has to happen now. Sorry, sorry, Doom. I know you don't want to have to unsubscribe, but you're the shrimp master now. You distribute the shrimp to the chat and the plebeians of the chat now. A rewind doesn't work. But okay, so what was I saying? I was saying this that AVG. I heard her say something, and I don't like. I don't think that I think this is a different type of perspective, just one that I've constructed over the course of time. So I don't think that she's necessarily wrong about this. I just don't think it's completely accurate. I don't think it describes everything in the way that the internet works very well. So this is the way that I see it. There's two different kinds of spheres on the internet. The ones who want to make this a business and want to be professional and actually create stuff. And there's two separations within that camp. There are the people that take it extremely seriously, and any insult that you direct at any kind of criticism towards that person's character or their show will make them, you know, not want to deal with you or and just start alienating people and distancing themselves. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's actually a pretty safe thing to do for the most part. But I will abuse my power. I know you will, and that's why you got that. We are people who abuse power here constantly. But there's the side that takes it really seriously, that want to alienate people who are trying to attack their business, and I think that's fine. I don't think that's a bad position. I think that's the safer position when you're trying to create a business. There's the other side of the place that want to make it a business that's about fun, and I wouldn't even say fun, but about entertainment. And some things that happen on different spheres are entertaining. And this is why I disagree with AVG's ultimate like idea of what it is. I think there's a lot of content that's being created by the debate sphere and the drama sphere. There's two types of content that we both kind of exchange with each other. You have no power to abuse here. You know you won't, because there's only one female mod, and she has a secretary, and that's it. I know you're joking. I was joking back. But anyways, what I was saying is this: the one sphere that takes it really business is being really protective over their business. The other side is people that are trying to take um stuff from everywhere to kind of create entertainment content and not really and make a business out of entertainment more than just like a product. Like I'll use this. What does Easy give? He gives his personality, which is entertainment, and then the product, which is VK. The product is VK, and the other stuff that he does is his personality, which is the content, right? So that's what Easy does. Easy is a business person. He wants to make a business. He's protective over his business, and there's nothing wrong with what he's doing. And you know, he can decide how he wants to conduct himself within the context of that business any way that he wants to. You know, whatever interpersonal problems they have with them, that's none of my business. You know, I've had nothing but good interactions with Easy. I don't think that I've ever really had any gigantic conflicts, and even if I did, I wouldn't tell anybody about it because it's none of your fucking business. But and then there's that. Then there's the entertainment kind of field, which I think Emmett's more a part of. Emmett wants to make stuff that's entertaining. He wants to create a product that is basically him. He is the product that he's selling for the most part. And he is creating entertainment around like his reactions to what's happening. And he also does debates as well. But the debates are secondary to a lot of this stuff, right? So that's like the business side of YouTube. Then there's the drama type. Those places. There's a lot of people that in that place that are kind of treated of one of two ways. There's the people that take everything super seriously and use this as a method of like a power trip and be extremely, extraordinarily prideful and go after people personally and try to affect their real life, but also sit in on the public and on a stage and pretend like, no, I'm not actually doing this. None of this matters. I'm just showing that how you're a hypocrite or whatever, or I'm just showing that how funny this is. I'm just laughing at you. That's all I'm doing. But they're using it as a way of protecting their own ego from any sort of attack, protecting their own pride. They're extremely prideful people that won't let anything go. There's nothing wrong with admitting you're wrong about something. You don't have to continuously double, triple, quadra down. And this is the thing that I do, even with like say I know a rumor about somebody. If I don't know it's true, even if I think it's consistent with the character, I don't treat that person as if it was true. Right? But a lot of people do, specifically in the drama sphere. But that's just the way that that works. But there's that, and then there's like I think the more of, and I think those are the majority of the people that actually rise up in the drama sphere and become like drama channels. They have drama channels doing that. And then there's the people that are kind of the audience that doesn't take any of this seriously. They're kind of just like, I'm gonna be honest, they're a bunch of women. They're a bunch of women that use it like a nail salon, and a bunch of dudes that go there to just kind of bullshit. And it kind of makes everything in that kind of community not really based on like reality. It makes things just based on what's funny, what makes people feel good about themselves and their lives, and they don't really focus on anything. But besides that, and then there's the people, and I think this is more of the audience, and that's more of an audience. But when it comes to, I think some people in the drama people space that have channels too, they're kind of like that as well, and they tend to steer clear from interpersonal drama bullshit, but they'll talk a lot of shit. They'll start a lot of drama for the sake of it, but it's like all fake stuff, and it's funny because there's nothing that really, like, there's nothing but like hurt feelings of like idiots, and that's kind of funny. That's the kind of drama that's funny. That's actually entertaining to watch that kind of drama because it's just two people going at each other for something that ultimately doesn't matter. And honestly, if one of them or both of them were any kind of rational person, they could just settle it. But it makes it difficult when one or both is completely irrational. And I'll even say that even with this stuff that's been going on between like two people, the bigger sphere, like who's actually responsible for all that shit? Well, one person is because they were being totally irrational and they weren't trying to have conversations and they were trying to go off and dig up information out publicly as if those types of channels that this stuff goes on is not going to be watched by other people because these channels try to sabotage careers on the internet. That's what they do. And they think it's fine. They think they're perfectly capable of doing it. Freedom of speech, whatever. YouTube doesn't want to come down on it. Well, that's fine. Whatever. Talk your shit. But do expect that if you're going to talk shit, you need to make sure that it's correct And if it's not correct, then expect people when you're attacking their business to call you out. Just expect that. That's going to happen. So this isn't the WWE. If you're going to do WWE type shit, you should do it with people that you're friendly with and make sure and understand that this is just a thing to, like, build up a product. Like fake drama and stuff, like you could do that kind of shit to create hype for something, but or just friendly drama. You could do friendly drama to start hyping things up. Anyways, so there, I've redescribed that, and I think I've extended it some. So now, yeah, I agree with that, Jess. But okay, so this is what I was trying to get at. So pride, um, a lot of what people's problem is on the internet is they have unchecked pride. Because some of these people don't take the internet seriously. Um, they they don't take it seriously, and it's just kind of like a playground to just kind of talk shit, do whatever they want to, hang out with their friends, which is perfectly fine. Um, but you understand you're going to get called out eventually. If you're just going to lie about somebody, you're going to get called out. And if you're doing this and you want to be taken seriously, you want to be a part of something, you want to be a part of a movement, you want to be part of the crucible or whatever, you have to be willing to accept when you were wrong. You have to accept that you can't do certain things and be taken seriously. This is it. Yeah, this is something that happened, this morning on Image Tree. There was a lot of stuff that got solved because people were admitting their fault. And I have hope for this. I hope that, people are going to correct themselves and the problems are going to get solved. I do. I truly hope that, because I don't think that everybody is necessarily trying to be bad faith. They just got hurt feelings, and they don't know how to control it because they got other shit going on in their lives, and they're emotional, and they come on the internet to take out their emotional state that they have with their real life out on the internet, which is not good. I mean, you could come around. I think the healthiest way to treat the internet is kind of like it's a stage, like it's a stage to make jokes. It's like a stand-up comedy place. I think that's the way that I treat it. I treat it like, it's my own little place to make as many jokes as I can. And a lot of the people, I've got a couple people that I've met that I would consider as close to real life friends as they can possibly get on the internet. As close as they possibly can. They're like on that border. Picked some wildflowers from my field today and made a bouquet. That's pretty cool. And actually, like, this is something about like everywhere I've ever lived except for where I live right now. I've always kind of lived around where my family's has been. Like, it's usually like land that they've owned that nobody lives on, so I would stay there for a while, or land that was given to me. And like everywhere that I go, there's always lilies around. There's always lilies around because my grandma has always been there, and my great grandma has always been there. So they've always had some lilies planted somewhere. And I just thought that was like a beautiful thing. So I think I'm going to do that. I think at any place that I buy that's my own, that hasn't been previously owned by family, I'm going to start planting lilies wherever I go. I just thought that was a pretty thing. Anyways, I don't know why I got distracted with that. But well, I do know why I got distracted with that, to be honest. But anyways, um Where was I at? So when it comes to the way people treat the internet, it's kind of silly. It's kind of bullshit. There's people that I don't talk to because what do they do to do? If I tell them anything about somebody, they're going to use that as a way of causing more shit, more problems with other people. Even if I had a problem with somebody, I'm not going to tell anybody shit. And even if I have a problem, I'm not going to you know, I'm not going to engage with certain people. Certain people just don't fucking matter, and they're not serious. So what's the point? You know, it's just kind of silly. It's just all silly shit. And I'm hoping to eventually prove that you don't have to engage with these people to build a successful channel or to build a successful anything. I'm hoping to prove that at some point. You don't have to engage with these retards. Evening, Jeremy. It's been all right. But that's something that I keep getting faced with. When I first started this YouTube channel when I was younger, about 20 years ago, or not 20 years ago, Jesus Christ, 15-ish years ago. Let me think. Has it been 20 years? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Whoa. Let me think. Has it been 20 years? I don't think so. Let me do some math here. No, it's been 14 years. Okay, it's been 14 years. Sorry for distracting. You don't have to say sorry. That's why you're modded, because I can tell what you say a little bit clearer. That's what happens. That's what a majority of the mods here are, just so I can know, just so my eyes recognize that, oh, that's somebody that's important talking. But okay, where was I at? I was talking about how we're just for quick coping, cat. Jesus Christ. Good Lord, quit coping. But but anyways, um, so when people get into this state where they're treating the internet as if it's a like an emotional outlet, like you just treat it as if this is the place to take out your anger, your frustration, your your sadness, because taking out your sadness, everybody agrees that taking out your sadness on the internet is gay as fuck. I think both communities could agree with that. Being emotional and crying and weepy and whining about how hard your life is on panel to several people, that's just gay as fuck. And it's absolutely 100% unacceptable for a man to do that. Just say it. You could be where you're questioning something and being like, I'm not so sure. But it's like being gay and emotional. Don't do that. Catfishy for flirting. Why you gotta make shit awkward? But hey baby, Anthony, my mantra is no one's special, and he won't accept that. Well, this is the thing. There are special people. People uh create special. How do I say this in not a gay way? How do I say this in not a gay way? I don't know if there is a non-gay way of saying this, but people create connections to each other, and that inherently makes it a special thing. There's not something that can be recreated. There are connections between people, like say with friends and stuff, that there's no like there's nothing that's going to be like that. So that's the way it is. Like I have special connections to everybody. So in that way, yes, most people are special. Most people are special in that way, where they can create special connections, which makes uh, like everything, like each individual special. Yes, this is okay. This is getting gay. Um, so what was I saying? But anyways, pride, like a lot of people have a lot of it. It gets mixed up with the emotional shit. People get absorbed in their pride. They don't treat the internet like a serious thing, so they just talk shit. They don't really give a fuck. They'll lie if they need to make themselves feel good about themselves. They'll misunderstand something and never want clarity from it, even if you put direct evidence in front of them. And I'm not even talking about the interaction with Grid and Easy. I'm talking about just generally on the internet too. But it's not something that that's just something that a lot of people do. And this is why I don't like actually trust charismatic people. A lot of people are that specifically. Sorry, but a lot of people on the internet specifically that are charismatic that can grow based off their personality. I instinctually don't trust charismatic people because charismatic people know that they're charismatic and they become manipulative. Most people who understand that they can kind of control people with the way that they say things and the inflections that they make, and that they're really likable. They know that they're really likable, so they become manipulators most of the time. So it's always something that I stay vigilant around. There's only like a few people that I'm not like that. I mean, that is true, Auntie. You can't be gay and not believe in romance. Or wait, no. Actually, if you were gay, I don't think you could be romantic. I think that's the opposite. Wait, but anyway, but a lot of people's pride gets so absorbed into this. And the dangerous thing is the charismatic, extraordinarily prideful person, because the charismatic type of prideful person keeps it internalized. They don't expose like the actual um, feeling that they have. They and they don't they become sort of I mean they become narcissistic, I guess is the easiest way to kind of describe it, to use a gay word. But they become very self-centered. They hide the attitudes and the emotions that they know people won't like, and they keep the true nature of themselves hidden because they can't manipulate people with it, and they know if it's exposed, then just nothing that ever will say will be believed. So they will enact that feeling, but use it in a method that from the outside, not understanding exactly what they're doing, is basically on their face saying exactly what they're doing in a way that sounds that like they're not being serious. If that makes any sense, probably not. But I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing on the internet. There's too many prideful people. There could be a lot of peace on the internet. We could all be doing fun shit. We could all be not trying to attack each other and go after each other in real life. That's pretty gay. Um, we could all just be joking around. Why are we bringing kids into situations? Why are we doing that? What the fuck do these kids have to do with anything? Anybody's kids. Ever. Once. Nothing. Nothing. And then Kat's coping again that she doesn't have a good singing voice. This is fucking retarded. This whole fucking stream is becoming a cope stream of how me coping with Cat's Cove. I'm coping with Cat's Cove. I'm coping about Cat's Cove now. And I was calling myself retarded. I guess Cat did figure out a way of gaslighting me though. Coping about her cope. That I guess that works. You can't call Auntie a simp. She used to block like all women. That was something around the first time that I've met her. That's what Auntie said. I just block all women. I was like, oh, that's kind of based. I mean, I do that too. I block all women on Discord. No woman that I've ever interacted with online, you will never be able to send me a private message. Never. I have already pre blocked you. I've already done it. It's been something I've been doing for about 2 years now, and I will continue to do it. I don't talk to women in DMs. Never will. Never talk privately. I'm never talking privately with any woman. Never going to happen. She's not a Pisces, she's a Christian. I'm joking with her. I know you're joking with her. I'm just bringing up something. I'm joking too. I'm joking too. I would agree with you that a lot of egocentric people on YouTube, people make other people's drama about themselves to get attention. Yeah. That's what most of this shit is. Like most of the shit on the internet that's happening with the majority of the drama is people getting involved with other people's personal lives that has nothing to do with them because they got made to look stupid on a panel. Wouldn't have happened if he had done the lawn mowing stream. Shit, I forgot about that. I don't have a lawn mowing stream. I don't have the cabin's not even made built yet. Cabin, I don't even have the land yet. There's no grass cutting streams till all that's set up. That's when I'm gonna. That's when the smoke show streams start. The smoke, the the pretty boy streams, that's when they start. Me fucking mowing the lawn in a baseball cap and um a baseball cap and fucking sunglasses and a cigarette in my mouth. He'll even caught astray in the drama just because my name is Cat. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Every woman on the internet, almost most of them are named Cat. Most of them. I'm talking about, I know at least like 10 people, 10 women on the internet that are Cat or Kitty or something like that. That's why here, there's the role of the one true cat. There's only one true cat. Well, there's the thing, Jess. If you talk about any of this kind of stuff, when any of that kind of stuff is going on, and if you're doing it in certain areas, I mean, the assumption on what you're talking about is always going to be on that you're on their side. That's just the way it's going to be. I mean, that's the same assumption that people use on me and Emmett. So that's what it is. The place that you go. But it's all kind of bullshit, anyways. Well, that's the thing. Like, cat's gonna be orthodox at some point. So that's why they call you an orthosis, because you're gonna be. They already know it's coming. It's already predestined, as JS would say. It's predestined to happen. Yeah, not ortho yet. That's true, dude. Well, here we're gonna stop. We're gonna have a break. We're gonna take a little break. And we're just gonna sit here and we're just gonna sit here and we're gonna bask in the glory of the new arc, the new philosophy, the shrimp bill. Here we go. I hope you're prepared for this. This is what we do here. Just let it take over your mind. Let it remove all the bad thoughts in you. Get right with the Lord. Become a shrimp. All right, enough of that. Let the shrimp flow through you. Yes. Doomerang's role in this stream now is to be the high priest of the the high priest of the shrimp pill. He's the one that gives you the shrimp wrist. Oh, shit, what did I do? You're allergic to shrimp. It doesn't mean you can't think like a shrimp, though. Let me show you the philosophy of the shrimp. Let me teach you the. Let me show you the philosophy. Well, I don't like seafood at all. I don't eat seafood. Like, this is a conversation that I think we've even had before, Kat. So it's like I don't eat fish. I don't eat seafood at all. I don't eat shrimp. I don't eat lobster. I don't eat fish. I don't eat anything that comes out of the ocean. Don't eat seaweed. So here we go. Here's the philosophy, right? These are the prescriptions. I'm really hoping that those songs aren't copyrighted. I'm really hoping that they're not. They probably are, though. If they're not, I'll be using those songs a lot. Was that Hatsune Shrimpu? Yes, it was. And look, here's even one. Here's another one. We're pretty much done talking about the topic, right? Besides, like, people are obviously super prideful. You should be like the shrimp. You should be like the shrimp. We should all flow together. We should all try to make America holy. We should be trying to make life magnificent. Life is magnificent. It's a gift. It's always a gift. Even when it's difficult, life is a gift. Always lessons to learn. And if we're all tethered together, there's even more that we can learn because people see things differently. People have perspectives. They have a subjective understanding of reality, right? Doesn't mean that reality itself is subjective, but we do each have subjective views on everything. It's what makes life interesting. We're all individuals, man, but we're also all part of the great shrimp pack. We're all tethered together. And we should all love each other. We should all love each other. And you should all go to liturgy. That's what I'm going to do this weekend. I'm going to do that every weekend for the rest of my life. There's a shrimp movie about shrimp not wanting to act shrimpish no more. Can we do a shrimp dive on that Sunday? You know what? We will. I don't value the life of the neighbor who let fireworks off to scare my dogs. Well, some shrimp have to leave the group, you know. Some shrimp do have to leave the group. You know what? If that's a movie, we're going to have a shrimp movie night. Let me see. What is this movie? Let me see if I can Google and find it. Yeah, so we're all going to become. Everyone should refer to each other as like shrimp and a different type of shrimp, right? Or not a different type, but you are a shrimp, so shrimp should be included in your name somewhere. I'm Shrimpter Lion. Jeremy is Shrimper Ryan. Uh, Doomerang is the Shrimperang. Jared is Jared Shrimp. They're back the group by the way of my Glocky. Jesus Christ. This is what I keep telling everybody. I keep warning people. Watch out what you say. Like, I'm under contract, so I can't do this here. But like I can't say this here because I'm held under contract. But I'm going to allude to something. Like there's people out here who you know are trained assassins, and you should watch out in Minecraft. Farmer shrimp. Let me think. There's got to be one. The shrimper cat. The shrimp cat. Never lucky. Okay, shrimper lucky rubber ducky. There we go. Got that one. Shrimpy dearest. See, this is all coming together. Shrimp mint. Yep. Oh, what was I doing? Looking about this movie about the shrimp. Never shrimpy, rubber ducky? No, because he would be shrimpy. He'd have to be shrimpy. Not shrimp tear? Yeah. Well, no, he'd have to be shrimp tear. So it would be like he just had to be shrimp tear. There's no movies directly about shrimp. Wait, what is this? What is this? They find a giant shrimp on the beach and teach them how to box. This looks like a lobster. This is a Japanese movie. Yeah, that looks like a lobster. That doesn't look like a shrimp. It's a British comedy which centers around an ex boxer and pub owner who buys a 7 foot mutant mantis shrimp. All right, this is definitely going to get watched at some point. Where could I find this movie at? You put this over here. The hell, where do I? You can only watch the what? No, I don't want this. Well, this movie is just un. I can't find it anymore. All right, well, um, I'm getting super tired. I haven't slept in like fucking weeks. It feels, or at least a week or two. What is this? I did go lobster fishing that one time. Yeah, you did. You definitely needed a Glocky for that. There's a new, an improved version of this, or new animated version of this. What's the movie called? It's called Crust. It's a movie. It's a British movie from 2003. There's another movie that's called that. That's a degenerate movie. It's a degenerate horror movie. It was not sketchy lobster. It was 100% the sketchiest story I've ever heard in my life. I do think it's kind of funny. I found this. I found all this shit while listening to drama, and this perfectly expresses. This is the philosophy that I live by when it comes to random drama shit. It's perfect. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like that version. I like this. Oh man. Okay, so game warden body cam videos are going viral. Yeah. I wonder if there's hell. Let me see. Let me see something here. Guy gets caught with 10 undersized lobster and gets 25 line. Do you want to be a shrimp? What is this? Oh,
Introducing the shrimp.
here we go. We're gonna start playing this as propaganda. Oh my.
Shrimpster t-shirt and ball cap. If you've ever wanted to feel your shrimpiest, now is the time. It is only available for a limited time. Live your true life as a true shrimp. You know it's
Yes.
you know it's what you want to do. You know it's your destiny. Please, please, they're coming. Oh God, they're coming. They're coming for my family. Ah.
There's a lot of shrimp merch. I'm probably gonna own most of this at some point. Oh, this was a video that was uploaded today too. So this is new merch. Hey Shrimpman, how are you? Welcome in. But I didn't die. Yeah, you didn't die. But that's true. I mean, there's a lot of things that didn't kill me that were definitely sketchy, though. Now let's give Emmett the proper greeting. Welcome to the internet. This This is monumental. Make America holy. We can't. We got to do it. It's got to happen. It's gonna happen. Life is magnificent. What is this one? I think I've listened to this. I don't think I listened to it much. Here's a shrimp love song. Shit. See, this is just spitting facts right here. Everybody got to have somebody like this. Okay, never mind. This is go. This is a Cope song. Good Lord, is this the mind of the shrimp simp? Oh, there we go. Let's pick it up again. Okay, it's not bad now. Let's pick it up. There's no shrimp simps. This is an anti-shrimp song, anti-shrimp simp song. Yes, this was an anti-shrimp simp song. That was kind of base. Like, yeah, why are you keeping that shit to yourself? You keep that shit to yourself. It's what I never do. If I feel a certain way about somebody, I'm just blunt about it. Be like the sea, be like the shrimp. Be like the shrimp. It's just consistent. It's a very consistent philosophy. Never fails. Shrimp should never be romantic. No, shrimp should be romantic. Always be sacrificial with your romance. Be like the shrimp. Stop I think I shrimp you. Well, I appreciate that, Jeremy. I shrimp you too. Yeah, it's good advice, you know. Don't keep that shit inside. It's going to eat you up. You might as well, you know, live life out in the open. You got a feeling for somebody, you should say it. Unless they're married. If they're married, then, you know, or they've got somebody else, probably not the best idea. Probably should just get over that because I think the answer you should take that as automatically no. But besides that, that's the one caveat to that. Gay? What's gay about that? You just be a shrimp, a romantic shrimp. Be a romantic shrimp. Be a shrimp. In a world full of shrimp, Cat wants to be a lobster. Well, I would think a lobster would just be a bigger shrimp, wouldn't it? Let's see. Yes, they're pretty much just big shrimps with claws. Yeah, krill are tiny shrimp. Then there's the shrimp, and then there's the lobsters who are big shrimp with claws. Let's see if there's any more philosophical wisdom from the shrimp. Because so far it's been pretty based. What is this song? Did I play this song already? This looks different.
Just a little shrimp that's all.
Okay, here we go. This is a different one too. Let's get some wisdom. See, that's based. You're accepting reality. You accept reality as it is. You are a shrimp. You should take that. You should always realize that you're just a shrimp in the ocean.
It's all I can never be. I was born this way, and I know that I love it. Maybe one day something will change.
And you should love it. You know, love being the shrimp. Be a romantic shrimp. Make it, you know, be a romantic shrimp. Um, and find that other shrimp partner. Be the shrimp. Uh, be a romantic shrimp. Be honest with your feelings. Find that other one that makes you even shrimpier.
So I will ever be that I'm happy knowing that I will be alive. Maybe one day I'll be.
And always be thankful you're alive. We're all alive. We'll be okay. Times are tough. So you guys can understand why I was repeating this while this drama was happening. I was like, this is all gay. I don't like this. This is stressful. And then I'm just like, yes, this song speaks to me. See, it's just truth. Just truth bomb after truth bomb. Be the shrimp. Ortho shrimps, yes. Be an orthodox shrimp. Go to liturgy. Yeah, I think this, like, I'm not even like joking. These are actually good. These are actually good messages. Hell, um, I will say this, Kat. Yeah, you did do something sketchy with that lobster boat, but it's fine. You did survive. You got a cool experience out of it, and I guess that's what's important. That's more of the shrimp lifestyle. You're more of a shrimp than I am. Should all use Kat as a role model. Go on the lobster boat. Eat some wild blueberry pie or whatever it was. I think that's what it was. You see, Kat's like the role model, the reference point of the shrimp. Before the shrimp I was on, you never took me to Bangladesh art. Which one was that? Let's see. Is this ginger guy? What is this? What is this? What is this? Yeah, this is totally at odds with the shrimp lifestyle. Why are you so worried about what people do for you? Just be a shrimp. Everything's gonna be all right. Be blunt with how you feel. That's a ginger for you, dirty. Well, all shrimp are gingers. He's anti-shrimp. Yes, he is. He's the anti-shrimp. And prawns are not shrimp. They're excommunicated from the shrimp lifestyle. They're uh, shrimp heretics. Shrimp. How could I say this? Shrimpetics. They are anathema of the great the great third shrimp council. Anathema and excommunicated. Pink does not equal red. Well, that's just that's what the color they are when you take off their shell. A shrimp. I guess they're more like an off orange brown color. Oh, here we go. See, that's an orange shrimp. All shrimps are gingers. Be the shrimp. All shrimp are gingers, but not all gingers are shrimps. See, even the galaxy shrimp is a ginger. See, look at that. See, we're just all shrimp of the ocean, man. That's what you got to realize. Don't be so prideful. Accept your place as a shrimp. What is this, jazz shrimp? No, this is gay. I'm not watching that. Level 525. See, this is what the shrimp kind does. We some of us have the ability to sort coins at a very proficient level. One day, Cat will make it to the 42069 level, and uh, and everything will, and then, and then everything will be right in the world of sorting coins. What is this? Hold on, what is this?
I don't know why.
Oh, this is just a different version.
Losing my mind.
Yeah, that's a lesser version. But let's look at the power of
Okay, guys, it's the fight we.
I don't know if I can even show that. Yeah, I don't know if I can even show that. Yep, shrimplicity. That's the philosophy of the shrimp pill. Shrimplicity. Oh man. Oh man. Oh. Let's see. I wonder if this is the first time that oh look, just in time. The person that streams and has a panel that I go to troll on. One of the two. It's Karen's and this one. What is he even talking about? Bring your grievances? Oh, I'm gonna bring a grievance confluence. I'm gonna bring a lot of grievances. Actually, I think I've changed my mind. I'm too fucking tired. I can't do that shit right now. I will just fuck that joke up. I'm not gonna do it right now. What is this? No, I don't like that. Okay, I'm like super fucking tired. I'm fucking exhausted. I think I'm gonna go to sleep. I think I'm gonna sleep for a little while. I might be back on later. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? I really asleep. Let's see. Are there anybody around? I could I mean, I would send everybody to Confluence, but I'm going to be honest. Confluence is degenerate, and then it's unshrimp. I can't send you to a non-shrimp stream. So what is this? What is going
Go
on here?
bald.
I'm not going to go bald. I'm not going to go
Off all
bald.
your hair.
Flynn.
Just
Yeah,
go
that's
bald.
convenient for you, someone who's not even cammed up. I bet you're fucking bald as shit, Keelan. No one's ever seen your face, okay?
I have a full head of hair.
All right, well, this is just gay. Okay, well, I think I'm going to sleep. Thanks everybody that stopped by. I'm gonna go pass out, hopefully for a few hours. So before I go, we'll go ahead and bring like the probably the best message. This is probably my favorite song
I think
because it's a good philosophy to live by, as long as you follow the other half, or as long as you're like taking the whole thing in context. This is the best message. Be honest with your feelings. That's why a lot of things. That's why a lot of people don't get in relationships now. Is because they're not blunt. Be blunt. Be the shrimp. Be a shrimp mantic. Shrimp mantis base. Be honest. The more you cloud up the way that you feel, the more barriers there are in life. Be honest with yourself. And if your feelings are misplaced, what's the best way to solve it? By being open about it. This is the shrimp pill. That's a demonic deception. That's not part of the shrimp pill. You shouldn't let your mind be clouded by, oh, what the fuck? I just clicked, okay. Well, there's his channel. Don't become clouded with bullshit. Go find somebody. Go find somebody to shrimp mance. Be the shrimp. Are shrimps blind? Let's find out. Are shrimps blind? No, most shrimp are not blind. And remember this too. Remember this as well. Even if it doesn't work out, right? Like even if you open up, you actually confess your shrimp mance feelings with the other person. There's always other shrimp in the sea. We're all here together. We're all tethered. Just so you guys, what the fuck? I just clicked the wrong thing. But just remember this message. Be shrimpy.
Why can't you see me?
And thank God that shrimp aren't blind, because then this would make this a very, very awkward. Have you good one. I'll be back on later. No simping, only shrimping allowed. Shrimp mance only. Exactly. Yeah, I have a good one. You're singing this on karaoke? Well, I don't sing karaoke. Now I'm getting baited. Well, okay. I don't do karaoke. I've never sung a day in my life. Anyways, I'm gone. Y'all have a good one.